Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a video on the feuding, maybe allegedly, between the Kardashian sisters and the Jenner sisters. So, in a few of my readings previously on this lovely Jenner clan, I've seen that there might be a little bit of a rift between the older sisters and the younger sisters. So I'm like, oh, let's take a look and see what that's kind of all about. So, I've done the reading already, and Oh, I am concerned. I'm very concerned for this family as a whole, what it means for what is a Kardashian Jenner clan. Like, are they going to be together forever? Like, how does mom feel? What does Corey have to do with this and the such? So it feels like there's a lot going on within this family. I'm kind of scared that I don't know if we're going to have a Kardashian Jenner clan moving forward again. And yeah, so I hope that's interesting. So, otherwise, just some news and announcements here. So, quick reminders, if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using my website link, which is down below. As well as if you'd like to become a YouTube channel member, we have perks such as discounts off of readings. You get to see videos like this earlier, as well as some member exclusive content, all for $3 a month. I think that's a great going rate in today's economy. Otherwise, disclaimer, remember everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinion, psychic downloads, and the such. Also, if you guys are interested, community tab poll. That's where this video came from. So if you want to have your voice heard and have you get to see see and tell me what videos you would like to see, feel free, head on over to that community tab. I have a poll going every week on what kind of is the popular reading that people want me to read on. So feel free, go check that out. I think I got a new one up at the time of posting this, or once this goes live to everyone. So thank you all so very, very much again, and I will see you guys in the reading. See you there. Hi everyone, and welcome to the video that people requested, by the way. And that is going to be, I just want to look at these Jenner sisters. And man, I don't know, last reading I did on the sisters, I'm like, there's something going on behind the scenes with them. And if you have people like Rob, it's like, let me know if you guys want a separate reading just on Rob, because it feels like Rob is like a non-determinate factor in everything kind of going on right now. But you know what, I've been wrong before, and well, you never know. So with that, the first thing I'm doing right now is I'm just grabbing out some this is like my true crime and conspiracy deck. I don't know why. I've been wanting to use these more and more to just be like, okay, direct the energy here on what direction we go in. So with that, then also I love how it's, so this card right here that's kind of on top, these are the cards I'm going to take. Oh, so that's odd. There's weird. So there's double face cards. I use Magic the Gathering cards. I have so many of them just laying around, just collecting dust. So I'm like, well, we might as well use them, right? And they have such interesting stories, art, and names to them. However, I think this is super odd and interesting. And that as we're looking at this family, there's double-sided cards. I only have, I think, 2 or 3 in this entire deck. I'm really kind of, and like there's something here with like both of them, like 2 of them showing up, because it's like, look at this. This is one side of the card, then there's the other side of the card. Then there's this side of the card, and then there's this side of the card. They're double-faced cards. Also, I love that it's deadly disguises and shady person. Because it's like, what I'm getting here within this Jenner Sisters, there are 2 sides. There are legitimately 2 sides to these sisters. And everyone's like, well, but they're all together, right? It's like we have the Kardashian sisters and the Jenner sisters, but they're all sisters, right? Just seeing these 2 kind of just pop up as their double-sided cards, I'm going to take that. It's just giving me the sense that it honestly does feel like a house divided, in my opinion here. We'll see what the other cards say, but that's what I'm getting right off the bat. Also, on the bottom of the deck, we have unwanted information. otherwise known as traumatic revelation. Well, we're going way heavy real quick. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So there's something going on here with I don't know. We'll see, but I'm wondering if one of this is traumatic revelation. It's like some sort of trauma is being revealed. I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my. This is also really, really odd. Okay, so we have bad omens, misinformation, parasite, life drain, oppressed, threatening. Odd. We need to reset, take out the trash, and scars and injuries. What in the world? Also, within magic as well, there's typically 5 colors. There's 5 colors, technically 6. But what is just shocking to me is every single card I have here is either a black or red card. And black and red cards in magic, when they're together, it's like the color set is called Rakdos. And that color set is all about demons, witches, dark things that happen in sometimes it's like vampires, vampires, demons, witches, devils. Like that's this color. It's like it's also like it's also about sacrificing the people from the top. It's like the people on the top sacrifice the ones on the bottom. And that's like the theme of the Rakdos, of the color of that color. So it's just seeing it's only these 2 colors. Typically, like I have blue cards in here, I have white cards in here, I have green cards in here. I have all 5 colors in here. Just seeing just these ones show up, I'm concerned. I'm very, very concerned. Because I'm like, it's giving me this sense here when it comes to these 2 families. It almost feels like 2 families. Yes, there are with it. They give a united front, but they aren't united. I've never watched the Kardashian show, so whoever, whatever, maybe I'm just like woo, way off in La La Land here. But there are 2. It's a house divided. There is essentially a giant rift or divide. It feels like between the Kardashian sisters and the Jenner sisters. Again, well, we have these 2. They flip. It's like we see one side, but really it's what's on the back side is what we should be knowing about both sides. There's 2 sides. Also here with bad omens, misinformation, life. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but getting just the scars and injuries here. Is it the youngest? Is it not Chloe? Not Chloe. Courtney? No, she's the oldest. Courtney, Kim, Chloe, Kendall. Oh, what's the last one? Goodness. I bless it. But the youngest one. The youngest of the youngest one. Oh, just give me a freaking second here. It's Kylie. I had to look it up because like this is super important. I don't know why, but does Kylie have? I don't know why I'm seeing it in my head because it's not Kendall, but it feels like it's Kylie. Does she have like an eye scar or something? Because like it feels like one of them has some sort of injury from a past encounter, either that they cover up with like prosthetics or, and it feels very facial, like something on the face that's like very visible as well. It's like I don't know why I feel like it's Kylie, but also it's like taking out the trash, threatening. Bad omens. These sisters. Yes, there's 2 sides. It's a house divided. However, bad omens, misinformation. This is oppressed, parasite, life drain. I also getting the sense that I'm wondering when I'm seeing like the older sisters versus the younger sisters, there's like it almost feels like the older siblings are like looking at the younger ones being like, you guys are idiots. Like you're just a drain on what we've been able to accomplish. Like stop getting in our way. Stop being this way. threatening here as well. I don't know if someone threatens the others, being like, get your shit together. Is threatening and taking out the trash. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. These sisters fight like cats and dogs behind the scenes, in my opinion. One of them, it's like one side feels like the Jenner sisters, the youngest ones, are like, they're like, it's almost like they are verbally told off, verbally just degraded to a point of like, we don't even feel like we're worth it. It's like everything's been given to them, or if everything's been given to them, it's because the older siblings had to give it to them for some reason. Also, it's like there seems to be long held resentments between them, between the older sisters and the younger sisters. It's like we resent the younger ones for what they've had to do versus what we had to do, even though I'm getting the sense that they almost had to do. No, I wanted to say that they had to go through the same things, and it's like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. And it's like, I'm hearing it. It's like, no, they didn't have to go through the same things that we are going through, that we had to go through. Like, how dare they think they have it so much easier than we do? Like, do you know what mom put? Do you know what mom put us through? Do you know what she had us do and say? And, ooh, there's a lot of resentments. And it's like, I feel like a lot of it is coming from mom, or like resentments towards mom, but we can't say them against mom, so we take it out on the younger siblings. Also, here with the bad omens and misinformation, it feels like right now we are in a time of we are in tumultuous times in this. Currently, at the time I'm reading them, there's tumultuous times. There's misinformation. There's people saying things across the line, accusations being thrown at each other. People are like, are you turning or are you turning? What did you say? Oh, what didn't you say? How dare you go and do that? How do you not? Blah, 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 blah. And like also with this unwanted information, I also get here that I think someone, I don't know why, someone said something where it's like, you have no idea what X person did to me. And then it's like one of the older sisters chiming in, being like, oh, he just did that to you? Do you not know what I had to do? And then like they list off all of like the shit that they had to do. Because it's not like this isn't something that they chose to do. This is something they had to do. And it's like these are like traumatic revelations coming to light, it feels like, of, you think you had it hard. Do you know who we had to get into bed with? Do you know the degrading acts that we had to do? Do you know how I don't know why I want to say this, but you know how they have those high-end escorts? It's like, do you know who I had to escort for? Do you know what they asked me to do afterwards? Do you know? Oh my gosh. And there's a lot of emotion there. It's like this person, as they're saying that, like all they want to do, it feels like, is cry and speak and scream all of their pain out. Because it's like, you have no idea. You have no freaking clue. You have no idea the shit Ma had us do. Ooh, boy. Okay, I'm going to try and... Okay, we just got way deep. I'm sorry, y'all. Woo! Someone's pissed. Someone is just so pissed that they're just like, you didn't have to have that man's kids. Ooh. I wonder which one that was. But you didn't have to have that man's kids. Okay. So, I'm going to put that away for now. But again, and I'm going to get a card for each one. The first, what I'm going to do is I want to get just the general energy of the Kardashian sisters and the Jenner sisters. And then we're going to look at these, we're going to look at the relationship dynamics between them. I'm going to be using just my Major Arcana deck to get like major themes here. And then I'm going to go into the tarot and start pulling some... We're then going to start pulling cards for each one of them and like the dynamics here and how are things working. I'm going to get Kris's opinion on this whole damn thing because I There's so much anger at Kris for what she's done, and it's being taken out on other people, whether it's from the younger ones or the older ones. Everyone's just so pissed. There's a lot of anger right now, at least at the time I am filming this, which is actually 10:30, not 10:29. Sorry about that, y'all. So let's take a look-see here. We're going to do Kardashians, Jenner, what they project, what they don't, what they feel on the, what they're showcasing on the outside, what they're hiding, and then we'll do get the energy in between the two of them. So let's take a look at the Kardashian sisters. Ooh, the high priestess. They are not telling the entire truth about how they feel about the younger ones. What do they showcase? The hermit, that they are cold, detached, and they don't have anything to do with them. However, on the underside, oh boy, the justice card. They have a lot of things that they would like to say about the younger ones. Justice card reversed. I also get this as they get away with a lot that we never got away with. Like, how could mom do that to them but not to us? Like, how could mom do that to us but not to them? Okay, let's look at the Jenner sisters. So they are the Temperance card reverse. They are so unbalanced right now. They're going each and every way. It's like between the two of them, it's like we go to we love them, we love our sisters, to we hate our sisters. We love our sisters, we hate our sisters. We love mom, we hate mom. What they showcase on the outside, it's like, woe is us, we're losing all this money, we're losing all these things, we're having such bad luck right now, we're just going through a shit storm, and like we just don't know what's going on. However, how do they feel? How do they actually feel? The Sun card. What? So this is wild. What's the energy in between these two? The Fool reversed. What they project to each other. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh boy, okay. So, Jenner sisters. With everything going on right now, especially with the why are they so freaking quiet and everything, Jenner sisters have flipped, in my opinion here. It's like, it's almost like we're hee-hawing around. So we go from one end to the other end. We go to one end to the other end, one end to the other end. What they're projecting is woe is us, woe is us. The world is ending. We don't know what's going on. Like we keep losing all this money. We have all these things that are going wrong. We're having so much bad luck right now. Like how, and like that's what they're projecting. It's like they're projecting like a woe is me, pity me type of energy. However, what they aren't showcasing is that they're actually really happy with whatever agreement or arrangement that they have. Between the Jenner sisters, because the Kardashians are lying about, Kardashian sisters aren't telling the truth about situations, people, places, and or things, or what they're doing. They currently are just like, we're off on our own little island. Everyone's trying to get to us and ask us for anything, but they're just like, we aren't talking. I don't even think they're talking to their younger sisters. With the Justice card reverse, what's hidden? They are trying to get away with stuff. They are trying to get away from the law. In my opinion, in between the two of them, though, it's like the Fool card. It's like we know the relationships that we have between them. All communication, all communication, I don't think is gone. I don't think there's been a rift for a very long time between the Kardashian sisters and the Jenner sisters, and right now it's just being continued. In my opinion here, it's like they don't talk to each other. No one's communicating. It's like whatever communication lines they had in the past are now just gone. There is no sense of family. It is like it is us versus them, and it doesn't matter who we need to throw underneath the bus. Underneath all though is that they're trying to both. It feels like everyone's trying to throw everyone against the bus or under the bus in some way, and mom's trying to keep everything under wraps. Actually, no, she's not. She's just trying to save her own ass. Oh boy. But with the Moon card reversed here is like the undercurrent to the dynamic between them. It's like there's so many secrets. There's so much stuff that hasn't been said, but it's like little things are starting to trickle out or being said between friends and her family that is now getting back to each other. And people are like, oh, I'm flipping over here, I'm flipping over here, oh, I'm flipping over here, oh, I'm flipping over here. Oh, did you hear Kylie did this? Oh, did you hear that Khloe said that? Oh, did you hear Kendall said this? Oh, did you hear that Kim was talking with the police detectives at her home? Like, there is so much flipping and so many people saying other things, even within this own family. This family is a house divided, and it will fall, in my opinion here. Okay, let's get a look at how everyone views this whole, gosh darn, how does everyone feel about this the Kardashian family and the Jenners, the Jenner family. Okay. What deck do I want to use? This one. Okay. So, what we're going to be looking at next is I'm going to pull 2 cards for each family member, or for each Kardashian sister or Jenner sister. One is going to be, how do I feel about my Jenners, or how do I feel about the Kardashian, so it's like Khloe. We'll pull 1 card on how she feels about Kim and Kourtney, and then we'll pull a card on how she feels about Kendall and Kylie. Okay, and then we're gonna do like, how do we feel about mom? I've actually kind of done that already, but and then I'll pull one on each group's feelings about mom. Okay, and I think we're gonna pull one on how they feel about Corey as well. So let's just take a look here on how does everyone feel about each other? Because there's a lot going on here within these sister dynamics, and there are 2 camps. There's 2 camps, almost a 3rd camp, with Rob being in Switzerland. No, I don't know where Rob is. Here, younger. Okay, so he might be with the younger siblings. I'm not sure, but there's someone here. I don't know where Rob stands. I've been wanting to do a reading just on Rob Kardashian Jr. just because he's just been so out of the loop with everyone else, it feels like. So I just would love to do a reading on who the heck he is, what he stands for, and the such. So let's take a look. So we're going to go to oldest to youngest. So we're going to see, how does Kourtney feel about her Kardashian sisters, so like Kim and Khloe. The Emperor reverse. She is, ooh boy. She feels out of control. She feels out of control with him. It's like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't have control over situations. We're trying to have uber control over both of them, but nothing is sticking and or working. It also feels like between all of them, Kourtney's the one that has the most to lose. She's got the most to lose, or the most connections. And she's like, I don't want to be here. How did I get stuck here? Okay. How does she feel about her 2 baby sisters, Kylie and Kendall? This Hermit reversed. She has no communication with them. She is off on her own little island. She's like, I don't care what they're doing. I got to focus on me and keeping my ass out of jail. Again, it feels like out of all of them, Kourtney is the one who has the most to lose out of this entire situation, because there's a lot of questions, I think, about one of her kids. People let me know it was rain because I did do a reading on Kourtney and Justin and what that all might be. I'm so sorry about that. So it feels like, yes, she has got the most to lose. She's got the most to lose. So she's got the most to lose, and she's got the most connections to whatever the heck this all is right now. Alrighty. So next we're going to go to Kim. How does Kim feel about Kourtney and Khloe? 6 of Cups is like, I don't got time for y'all. Oh boy, these older sisters just do not care for each other, in my opinion. She's like, bad memories. Things are all in the past. I got to keep moving forward on my own stuff. I can't keep reminiscing on the past with these 2. There's bad memories there. There's shit that happened. Yada, yada, yada. How does she feel about Kendall and Kylie? The Knight of Wands. She sees them as brash, not thinking clearly, and just they're just they're doing whatever they can and they're going to burn themselves out. Whatever they got, it's like whatever. She doesn't see value in them, is what it feels like. She doesn't see any value in them. It's like you guys are just throwing things at a wall and not doing things strategically. You guys are naive. You guys don't think. You guys are just, you just do, and you're panicking out of nonsense. And you're just going to keep going around and around and around and around and not doing anything. That's what it feels like. Let's take a look at Chloe. How does Chloe feel about Kourtney and Kim? Three of Cups reverse is like, these older sisters do not care for one another, in my opinion. Three of Cups reverse, it's like, screw them. I'm gone. I'm not going to work with them. I'm not going to do anything from them. I have no emotional attachments to them. They've all screwed me over, so I'm going to screw them over. She's like, I don't feel anything for them. It's like, we aren't together. We aren't united. We really don't care. How does she feel about Kendall and Kylie? Seven of Pentacles. They didn't lay the foundations to help themselves, so now they're going to have to lay in the foundation that they have laid for themselves. And you know what? That foundation isn't that good, so they can just go flounder because they didn't put effort into other things. She sees them, I think, almost as like, you've just been suckling off mama's teat for the very longest of time, and you didn't go out and start your own things, put energy into your own things. You've always just had things handed to you. You've never put effort into things for yourself. You've just had people hand it to you, so you don't have any ownership or gusto to do anything. That's how I think she feels about the younger two. Okay. How does Kendall feel about the Kourtney, Kim, and Chloe? Nine of Cups reversed. Don't know why this card always gives me so much trouble. Just give me a quick second here. But with the Nine of Cups reversed, it's giving me the sense of whatever plans Ma had for you, whatever plans you thought you had, they're all going to come crashing down. It's like, I see clearly now what was going on. And she's like, she sees, and I also think out of everyone, Kendall's the one who sees the older sisters and the pains and the traumas and everything that they had to go through. And I think she sees them for who they truly are. And in seeing them for who they truly are, she sees their motivations. She sees why they are the way they are. And I don't think she holds resentments against them. She's like, I see what happened to you, and I'm glad that didn't happen to me, but I'm sorry that it happened to you. Nine of Cups, when it's upright, it's like a manifestation. It's like, okay, so you guys got whatever you wanted. Seeing it reverse, it's giving me the sense of, you guys never got what you wanted. You guys were always given the second option. You guys were never the first option. You guys never got what you actually wanted. You just got where you were just given what you were told you could have. And I think that's actually really sad. And I think Kendall does feel very sorry for her older sisters. How does she feel about Kylie? The Chariot reversed. She sees Kylie as stuck where she's at. There's something, I don't know why when I pulled that, I'm like Astro World, something with Astro World and Travis Scott. And I feel like it was Kylie that was with Travis Scott. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's like you're stuck where you're at. There's something here where she feels like Kylie's stuck where she's at and Kylie can't get out. Okay, let's take a look at Kylie. How does Kylie feel about her older sisters? Four of Pentacles. They are greedy. They are selfish. They don't give anything up. They're closed guarded. They're closed guarded. They don't give anything up. They don't speak about emotions. They don't speak about anything. It's like, you want me to learn from things, but you never tell me. But it's like, you tell me that I'm doing things wrong, but you never tell me how do I put this? Because it's not that it's like, oh, you never tell me how to do something. It's more along the lines of, you're always saying I'm doing things wrong, but yet I'm never told ways to correct it. I'm just told that I'm wrong, that I'm a horrible person, that I can't do things right, that this is wrong, that that's wrong, that I'm wrong, that that's bad, I'm bad, you're bad. And it just seems like she can never do any right, it feels like, by her older sisters. And she sees them as greedy and selfish, and they just hold on to everything. And then they, whenever things get too much and it bubbles up, she's the punching bag for them. That's what it feels like here in their dynamic. It's like Kylie's the punching bag for the three oldest sisters. How does she feel about Kendall? The Five of Wands. Her and Kendall also fight. It feels like it's like the relationship that Kendall and Kylie have is tumultuous, where it feels like Kendall is very much like aware of other people and their motivations. Like her and Kylie, like Kylie and Kendall though, they fight like cats and dogs. They fight, it's almost like Kylie feels like because she's been told she's so wrong at everything, and Kendall's over here like, no, we need to see it from a larger perspective. Because it's like Kendall's like, we can't take things super personally, but Kylie's the one who's taking things super, super personally. And I'm not saying that Kylie's in the wrong, because she has been shit on, pardon my French, so much by those older siblings that if she takes things personally, I'm not shocked, because whatever they've said to her is just downright mean and cruel, and just like, it's like she can never do any wrong, but she's always doing something wrong. Then why can't you just tell her how to do it right? And you know what? She'd probably listen. And like, it's like Kylie and Kendall have had this conversation, and I think almost this argument several times, where Kendall is like, but we have to recognize that mom and that not mom, but that they have been through shit, and you know what, them being through shitty situations, yes, they take it out on us, but it's our responsibility to not take it with us to that next stage or that next step. And that's what it kind of feels like. But Kylie's like, no, I'm not gonna let them shit on me. I'm not gonna let them stand on top of me and do whatever they want to me at this point, because that's not fair. And it's like, and from Kylie's perspective, like, she's not wrong. Like, she doesn't deserve to be shit on the way she has, in my opinion. So, yeah, so that's what I'm getting here with these dynamics. So next I just want to look at, so, what's Mama Kris's opinion on this whole, it feels like the house divided? Because you know what, I'm always curious about this. Mother of the Year not award that she seems to deserve. So, let's see here what's going on with Mama Kris. How does she feel about this house divided between, even feels like the oldest three, just, they aren't even together. They aren't even working together. It's all on, it's like no one even gets along, is the vibe here. So let's see how Mama Kris feels about the house divided, because I'm curious. She's nervous, she's worried. It's like I get like how it feels like my brain is like vibrating, and like when I like vibrating in like the sense of like there's always like an underlying worry, and that's what it feels like to me. So, I see that as like anxiety or worry, like sleepless nights, and a little bit. So let's just take a look at the heart of it. How does she feel? The Lovers. Yeah, it's like everyone's disconnected. There's disconnection, no united front, no relationships, disconnection from relationships. Why is this the Queen of Wands? Because they're all so independent. That's what it is. Everyone's disconnected because they are all so independent and think that they are the best. That's what Mama Kris feels like. It's like all of them are unique and have their own shining star and bright qualities and the such. They're also passionate in whatever part of it. Financial influence is on it. The Page of Cups. I just see this as resources as well. At the Page of Cups is like, how Kris feels about it is like from a resource potential, none of them actually had a good bond growing up. It's like even she, I think, recognizes that none of them get along because they're all just so independent in what they want and what they can do. This Page of Cups, there's just no love there either. It's like I don't think even the sisters showed love to each other from a young age because I don't think they had it modeled to them very well. Again, it's like they've always been pit against each other, almost. Hopes and fears, the Four of Wands. I want them to stand as a unit, to be home and united, but I don't think that's gonna happen, Kris. Because like I want them to be the home, the family, and the such, but they were all pit against each other, and they've all hated each other from such a young age because of what you did, Kris. About how you fostered those relationships, how you fostered the connections between them. Oh boy. Unseen obstacles, the Judgment card as well. Oh boy. There's public scrutiny coming very, very hard as well. And Kris sees this as like there's public scrutiny coming in on this family as well. How they were raised, what they did to get fame, how they got where they are at, and the such. There's judgment coming. It's a judgment day. The public will know about. It's like she wants her kids to be united, but there's too much public scrutiny for, I think, this family to heal, in my opinion, at least at this point in time. The other challenge, Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like I've made my decisions. The decisions were made. I could go one way or the other, and either this family can stay together, or they can fall apart. And that's the challenge. It's like, do we want to put effort into staying together? No, I think there's too much independence right now. What's going for them? The Six of Swords. The internet hasn't popped up on this quite yet. Six of Swords. Internet's been quiet. The internet's been very quiet. And I think that's what's kind of going for the sisters and for Kris right now in trying to unify them, is that like they haven't been in the news. They have a couple of favors that she's been calling in a lot of favors. It feels like from a PR perspective of being like, don't run that story. Don't run that story. Don't run that story. I know we haven't heard a ton about the Kardashian or Jenner sisters in a couple months. And that is due to Kris, I think, calling in favors to keep everything on the down low. There's paparazzi photos. There's articles. There's insiders that are willing and I'm thinking want to spill the deets on stuff going on behind the scenes. But Kris, in my opinion, has been like, we'll give you something even juicier. Or it's like, I need that favor that, you know what, that favor that you needed called in. Yeah, I'm calling in my favor now. And she's been calling in a lot of favors, it feels like, just to keep things very under wraps so people don't realize just how divided they are. I don't know if people have seen it or if there's been like online forums, but there's been fights in public. There's paparazzi photos. I'm seeing one of the sisters, it might be Chloe, but she's pointing her finger at one of them, and you can see these two having a screaming match at each other. That's what this really feels like. There's evidence out there. It just hasn't come to light yet. Here in the past, the Eight of Swords, I thought, reversed. They've been wanting to step out of the situations, out of the places. Like they've stepped out of it almost seems like we stepped out of one frying pan, but somehow we landed in the fire. And then here in the future, the Six of Cups. There's too many really bad past memories between everyone, and how there's too many bad memories, Kris. This family, I think, is completely broken. Will we see Keeping Up with the Kardashians ever again? Not with all the sisters. Not with all of them. There's too much now. Six of Cups reversed? Nah. There's too many old wounds. There's too much fracture. There's too many bad memories. Bad blood, words. Especially for a family. No. They aren't. There's been too much that has been done and or said with everything going on. It feels like we need 5 years of family therapy to even get to anything healthy at this point for them. It really does, and I'm sad because family is a really big important part to me, and I know that's not for everyone, but to me it is. And I'm really sad that the relationship that they have with one another is so strained. It's very strained, and I really do wish that they could come together, but I really don't see that. There's just too much. There's too much. Too much to overcome. Okay. And then next here, because why the heck not? I don't like this man. Let's read into Corey Gamble and what's his opinion on this whole... What's his opinion on the Kardashian-Jenner sisters just falling apart in front of him? It's a sick sense of glee, it almost feels like. I just see him with like a salacious grin, just eating this shit up. I hate this man. Alright, whatever. Just sitting here, just like, how dare you, you pig. Alright. Let's ground ourselves and not get carried away in all this toxic anger that these girls have for one another, because this is so freaking bad, y'all. Like, it's not even funny. Like, this is so bad. Okay. Let's take a look, see what's going on here with our lovely sisters. Or how does Corey feel about the sisters? 7 of Cups. God bless it. 7 of Cups. There's a lot of options. I have so many options available to me. It's like, which storyline do I want to follow today? What a prick. I just don't like this man. 7 of Cups. Yeah, I have so many options. So it's like, which TV station do I want to tune into today? Why is this the Knight of Cups? Because everyone hates each other. No one listens. No one wants to engage with each other. Everyone's just trying. It's every man for himself. He is such a... Again, it's like he's scrolling through TV channels and it's like, which drama do I want to listen to today? Which sister do I want to lend my ear to today? Because like, they all freaking hate each other. They all hate each other. No one's willing to extend the olive branch. Everyone's throwing everyone underneath the bus. In other financial influences on, or resources on this situation, the 5 of Cups reversed. He's just moving on. It's like, okay. So stuff didn't. So it's like, this is the end of this storyline, or this is the end of this one. It's like this is the end of my line. He's I don't know what this man has done, but he's getting away with something. It feels like, maybe allegedly conspiracy, because he's like, this is the end of my line. I'm just here to watch this thing all go down in flames. It's like a series finale along with the sisters. He's looking at this as like a series finale for him, and he's just sitting here floating through the channels like, okay, I want to go hear what's going on between Khloe and Kim today. Oh, what's going on between Khloe and Kourtney today? Oh, what's going on between Khloe and Kylie today? Oh, what's going on between Kylie and Kendall today? Oh, Kris, what's the latest updates today on Kim and Kourtney's relationship? Like, you gotta tell me. Like, last week they were fighting about who was getting the pool table. Like, this week, are they talking about like finances this week, or are we learning about how one of them might have been cheated on by someone's husband? Like, what's going on here? He's like that person who's always got to know the tea, or this is always got to ask, because it's like, this is his bread and butter. This is what he gets this is how he gets his rocks off, almost. It's like, how's everyone doing, Kris? His hopes and fears, a 2 of Swords. Oh, he just wants them to make a decision. It's like, are you guys gonna be together, or are you not? Are you guys like, just make the decision already, guys? Like, it's like, we've gone through 3 filler episodes now. Gosh. Yeah, we've gone through 3 filler episodes. I want to get back to the plot. unseen obstacles that he sees. The Ace of Swords, there's so many lies being told as well, and I think he might be the originator of quite a few of them. Yep. This mother trucker. Why are the sisters in such a disarray? Because this... Man, there's so many names I want to call him, but I'm only going to call him this. That's because the sisters, why are they such in disarray? Because of this thing is the one that's kind of orchestrated everyone to be against each other. Also, look at all the blue in these cards. There is so much blue that it's like there's in communication. There's so much blue, so it's like communication is, it's all about communication. It's all about what things are being said, how things are being communicated, how things are being explained. Ace of Swords being the unseen obstacle here for the whole thing. It's like everyone, no one's telling the truth about a situation, people, places, and or things. So everything's being hidden. Things are being held together. People are lashing up, but they're not saying the things that actually need to be said. And he sees it, and he's just sitting back laughing with his freaking popcorn bucket. Because the challenge as well that he's seeing Six of Pentacles as well. Broken contracts, broken agreements. Broken contracts, broken agreements, unequal exchange. Like some people are giving more, some people aren't getting anything. What's going for him? Page of Swords. All alleged for entertainment purposes only, but it feels like Corey's also put like the battery in someone's back. One of the younger sisters, it feels like. Or one of the sisters, he's put a battery in one of their in one of their backs, and then that sister is now going and spouting his propaganda to the others, and he's just eating this shit up because it's like my ideas. No, I don't need to put out what's out there. I just go tell that to my favorite one, and then my favorite one just goes and says what I want said anyway. This just keeps sowing the discord. This just keeps sowing the dishonesty. This keeps sowing all of the mayhem that I think he feeds on. The amount of negativity he has brought into this family is insane. It's almost like he feeds off of this negativity that's going on, and in him feeding off that negativity, it gives him power to do whatever he needs to do for whatever hoodoo, voodoo, magical things that he wants to do. This is insane. This man just needs to... Can you just crawl into the hole that he came out of, please? Because here in the past, this is all about freaking money for him. I don't know if he's like, oh, I'm just here for the money. Oh, I'm just here to make money. Like, whatever is going on, this is like perfect. He's getting resources out of this. He's getting energy. He's getting power. This is all for him to get power here in the future. In whatever way that may be, whether that's in secrets, whether that's in the negativity and energy that these sisters are now generating because of their hatred for each other, that has been sown by this man at the top. Again, remember before at the very, very beginning, it's like I got to sacrifice the people down below me to get more power. That's how that Rakdos color combo, the red and black combo works. That's who he is. He's the big man on top, and he's just letting little peons fight against each other to sacrifice themselves to get him more energy and more power at the top. This mother trucker. Here in the future, though, Nine of Swords. What? His power source is going away. I don't know what's going on. Corey's not going to have access to his power source anymore. He's not going to have access to his peons. The people that he was using to get his power, his accolades, his money, he's not going to have access to them anymore. Interesting. Wonder what's going to happen. That this is... He's not going to have access to them anymore, and there's a lot of anxiety and worry about that. Because it's like, he's been feeding off of them for years at this point. Because what he got together with Kris in 2014... He's been feeding these batteries of these women for so freaking long. And he's got a favorite. He's got a favorite that does everything that he says, does everything that he wants, and then some. And then this favorite of his goes in, is like it's like they are his talking parrot. That is what legitimately that they feel like. It's like, I have my robot, I've programmed the things that I want you to say, I put the battery in your back, shut it, lock it up tight, and send you out. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like for these sisters. One of them sows discourse because of Corey. Corey then feeds off that discourse to fuel and power whatever he has. I don't know if Kris knows about this. I'm hearing yes. Wow, Kris, you're getting Worst Mother of the Year award from me. This just not my place to judge. Woo, but I have opinions. Okay, so I am just going to leave it here because I'm fed up with these guys already. I'm just fed up with this man. If you guys enjoyed, let me know. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know your opinions and thoughts down below in the comments. Otherwise, thank you all so very, very much for watching. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using my website link to the website link down below. Otherwise, if you would like to join YouTube members, $3 a month, you get to see videos like this early, some behind the scenes stuff. We have some member exclusive content, and discounts on personal readings if that is something that interests you. Otherwise, thank you all so very, very much again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!